Good evening, everybody. How you doing? Your boy, Coach Lee. Happy hump day to you. Happy Wednesday. We are 2 days away from the weekend. Doing a damn thing like always, because we're back at it like we're mad at it. Welcome to the Parlay Perspective. Hopefully, y'all ready to bring some energy and some fire, because we're going to bring that hot fire to you tonight. But, man, let's get the crew up in here and do a damn thing. As always, I sound like a DJ on stage number 2, Passion. Let's get my guy up in here, man, doing this damn thing. Meta, why?
Whoa, what's going on? Y'all know what it is. It's Parlay Perspective night. Holla at your boys. We here tonight. Hope you're having a great day as well, Coach. You know what I'm saying? We here. Absolutely. Hump day, everybody.
What's up, Bobby? What's up, Chris? How y'all doing out there today?
What's going on, everybody? Chris, you was about to get banned a few moments ago. You know why? Don't ever post that crap anywhere I can see it. What's going on, Bobby? How you doing, man? What's up with you?
Yes, sir, man.
The festivities must continue tonight. I've been rolling all week, man. Another throw night to come. But before we continue, bringing my man $1 million grand. It's not 100 grand no more, man. It's 2023. Got to come up with a new name because I like that candy. My guy, Chili Will in the building.
With that.
Word with it.
Yo, why Coach's DJ sound like he's a DJ at a strip club though? He was like, now on stage. What is it?
Stage number 2, Passion.
It's cinnamon.
He might have had a job on the low, man, before, you know what I'm saying, DJing.
And hold on, and I missed that. What Chris say that you was like, get away from me?
So Chris had the audacity to post Road Dogg Jesse James, the old movie used to do where he grab you, but before he give you the doggy,
he
lift you up. He had Brock Purdy as the Road Dogg, and I guess an opponent as Dak Prescott. Don't put that.
Chris, get him.
You know he don't play about them Cowboys, Chris.
You better stop.
Get him.
Strike one tonight, Chris.
So,
nah, you good. Nah, don't take that serious.
Don't take it personal, Chris. I'm playing with your ass.
Chris, you can do what you want, bro. You good. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. You could do as many memes and shit as you want.
Hey, Chris, you see these eyes? There's no fear to be in these eyes, man. I'm playing, man. But it was funny because I seen that before I hopped on, so.
That's funny. What's good, people? How y'all Wednesday go?
It's good, man.
So, man, we got tons of things to talk about tonight, man. We want to get y'all perspective, and we'll get that during the night and our perspective. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of, how we roll things around here. And like you said, man, it's been an interesting Wednesday, for that matter. And
absolutely.
Continue to watch. Like, share, subscribe before you do. You know what I'm saying? And bring a friend to bring a friend to bring a friend. STWF-TV. You know what I'm saying? Catch us on YouTube. You're on Facebook right now. Catch us on Facebook. You're on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? And roll in. So, man, what's up, fellas, man? What y'all want to chat about first, man?
I want to talk about some bad mac and cheese.
I want to talk about that shirt.
You want to talk about this shirt? The shirt's fire.
I know. I like it.
I'm going on vacation tomorrow.
I can dig it. He ready. He about to go. See, I'm going to bed in my outfit.
I might go to bed in my outfit. No lie.
That's the
first day of school.
I'm about to say that's that first day of school shit right there.
I like that shirt though, man. You know my old ass. I rock that with some plaid shorts.
Yeah, some chancletas. We out here.
Just throw your eye pattern all off.
Yep. And I'll piss you off. I'll put some slides on with some socks, make you real mad.
That's mandatory.
Yeah, a lot of people they think it's corny, but
socks and no socks.
I like to piss people off, so I just hate when people feet be out. Like, put your feet away, man. You ain't
all feet in, all feet out, baby.
Yeah, no, feet in.
Be looking like some East Texas hot links and stuff.
Yeah, don't nobody want to see your bear claws, man. Go on at it.
And trying to see the eagle talons.
Nobody want to see it, man. Hey, speaking of what people don't want to see, we're gonna go into
right into a Cowboys topic.
No. We're not gonna go into a Cowboys topic. Well, actually going to go into a New England topic tonight because, it's been ramblings and thunderings about
I heard about
your QB situation. And a lot of guys and a lot of girls ain't messing with your QB, and they've made it known this season. So reports state, though today, it kind of seemed that Mac wasn't told. He was the only one that wasn't told about the situation. I guess you caught it from social media.
Damn.
That your starting quarterback spot has been taken, according to a report. After the 10-6 loss in Indianapolis, coach, after his last throw, which was a pick, he was benched out the game. There was reports stating that Matt Jones will be the third-string starter. Sappy would be the first quarterback up, and then Will Grill would be the second-string QB. That was a report before the report actually even hit the airwaves. Last night I had seen it. And then today, there was a report coming out from Matt that he wasn't necessarily told that he wasn't the starter. So, fellas, I'm just going to go on the inch and say he's not going to be the starter this Sunday. I can't see them starting him on Sunday. But we kind of have to kind of predict this script with him. This guy was a first-round pick. He picked not in the top 5, but he was picked very high. And
guy's a bum.
Is this the end of the road for Coach? Is this the end of the road for Matt Jones? I know Will has a lot to say about it, so I want your thoughts first, Coach.
I'm going to say it with enthusiasm like Boys the Men did, because it is the end of the road. This dude here, man, first off, strike number 1, he's an Alabama quarterback.
Lonely.
Disclaimer.
Lonely. Coach know what I'm doing.
So he's got that strike against him. Second thing is the simple statement that he made that he wasn't aware or he didn't really see it coming. Based on this performance we've been seeing from him, you got to be tone deaf to not think they're gonna yank my ass at any given time. And
time out.
I'll be surprised when they do it.
Talk about we surprised about his awareness now? Like, no shit, he didn't know. Motherfucker don't know nothing. He be in the court not knowing what he doing. On the field not knowing what he doing. Now we know he not knowing what's going on off the field. It all adds up. Them puzzle pieces fit.
I would have to say, obviously, y'all was spoiled with Brady for the years that you had him.
Yeah.
Before Brady, you had Drew Bledsoe, who was very serviceable.
And we didn't win any like big games really with Drew, but he didn't
lose you no games either. This dude here loses your games.
No, he'll your whole ass by himself lose you a game.
You guys to a Super Bowl. You better stop disrespecting Drew's. Like he won some big games. He didn't win the big game, but he won some big games.
He won some playoff games. He won some playoff games. He did. I appreciate him.
He stroked some stuff, man. He
was just a statue, slowest man in sports.
Yeah, definitely. Coach says it's the end of the road. We know, obviously, the end of the road is the Patriots. Coach, one more question.
Yes, sir.
Will Matt Jones be a starter again in the NFL?
Absolutely. He's first round pick. Look at all the chances that Wentz got.
Well, to be fair, Wentz kept getting chances because he was an MVP candidate before he got that injury in that first year. He was literally an MVP candidate, and then he got hurt.
True. That's true.
And then I think people kept trying to capture that lightning in a bottle again that he had when he started out and never worked out. But yeah, I agree. He get another chance, but like one more. like that's.
It definitely, I agree with you. There will be one more, but then somebody's gonna think I can fix him. He's from
crazy,
Alabama, even though we know Alabama QBs ain't about shit. But he's from Alabama. They're gonna see the pedigree there, and then they're gonna look at it and goes, did he really have a true offense coordinator to help him develop in New England,
or receivers, or a line?
And somebody's gonna see that. I think before he's a starter. Again, he won't be immediately. I think he'll come in as somebody's backup. And if something happens, they'll try to, kind of similar to, Trey Lance situation. They're going to bring him in, work with him during the offseason probably. Because whoever the new coach is in New England, because that's all I agree, this is probably Bill's last year.
Maybe.
Man said he didn't want to close through 70. He's 70 now, so Maybe.
Look, if
You
Gino
gotta put in
can get
perspective how his age. I'm not saying he's old. He's too old to do what he does. He coached Lawrence Taylor as a rookie. Taylor was on the first Tecmo Bowl.
Goddamn. And we just went over them toys yesterday, so you know when that came out.
Pick Bobby's comment up, please, in regards to Mac Jones will start somewhere else again. That one, absolutely, you can put that up. But this one right here, because there was actually a report I read earlier. Rob Gronkowski was on a podcast. Rob Gronkowski stated that Mac Jones, right now, as we speak, should ask for his release for the Patriots and join the Browns. Figuring what happened this morning, we'll get to that in a little bit. But it was said, a Hall of Famer, basically, Patriot-wise and NFL-wise, is giving you the code, Mac. Yeah, they don't want you.
Except Gronk doing his best out there post-career. He's living his best life. But what I say is Gronk don't realize maybe he could have walked into some office and got something like that to happen. Matt can't do that. He could do it, but they're going to ignore him. Because, look, I mean, I guess if you're thinking they're not going to sign him for that 5th year, which means he's going to walk anyway. Then that means, and the trade deadline's passed. That means you're not going to get nothing for him. I guess that could happen. But I don't know. It's a bad look. If I'm around the league, I wouldn't. Somebody would take him, but I wouldn't want to take him, considering like, oh, so you play bad, you get benched, you want out. That's Harden level shit.
Absolutely on it. Yeah, man. 2,031 yards, 10 touchdowns, 10 picks for the 3rd year. This is the 3rd year, right? 3rd year quarterback?
Yeah. This should be 3rd year.
3rd year quarterback. And he's definitely experiencing the low lows right now. He can't, and like you said, you could ask for a release, but like you said, that'll be a slander on your name to do all that at the end. You know what I'm saying? Knowing everything you know, and then you kind of like, okay. In reality, it's like you should ask for your release because they're basically just letting you know right now they don't like you, but it would hurt your value, I feel. You know? Yeah, you can go play for the Browns and be a quarterback this year, but Deshaun, with the money they're paying him, he's definitely going to be back next year, you know, barring any setbacks. So in this here, man, it's sad to see, man. A dynasty 20 years plus, you know, I was talking to one of my homies this morning. You know, a lot of people didn't even experience that with the Cowboys, the Steelers, 49ers, team of that nature. So the Patriots, you know, it's a long-lived dynasty, and the rebuild, the downfall, the negative, I guess you could say, it happens to every team at some point. Patriots, if anybody in the league, hopefully, you know, gets the sense of that and can redirect themselves, it is the Patriots for me.
What are always the best championships? When a team has struggled for a while. We deserve a little struggle. This way, if we get back on top, it'll be worth it. Whoops. Scam likely. Fuck out of here. Yeah, man, like Patriots is in a way, but we'll be all right. I'm not worried about his long term because Kraft is a good owner. Kraft doesn't, if things ain't working, they don't let people stick around for too long. I like Kraft.
I'm gonna be real with you.
What happened?
Is he a good owner, or is he based on the success?
No,
that's what came to my mind.
Did he what?
Is he really a good owner, or is it just because of the success he's had?
I think he handles his business. I think the players
it kind of hits the owner, as we're seeing in Dallas, because I think we can relate on this. In Dallas, the last thing you're seeing of a dying breed is the owner, because he owns the damn team. And Jerry, I said this a couple years ago too. I feel like this is kind of going to get into that mode. Hopefully Kraft doesn't, but it can kind of get into this mode right here. Because
he'll never be like Mr. Burns, because he'll never try to make all the moves like Mr. Burns does.
Coach, you lived, and this is the last, and then we'll go on. You lived in that era where the Cowboys were winning and sustaining championships and this, that, and the third. Though the coaching tenure wasn't long with the likes of Jimmy Johnson and such, did you ever think that Jerry would be the guy he is today?
He was always
Yes, based on stuff that you started hearing at the time before Jimmy was let go, about they ultimately ended up to Jimmy leaving. Jerry can say he fired him, but Jimmy left before Jerry could fire him. Of him feeling like he wasn't included in what was going on. He didn't feel like he was one of the guys in the club because Jimmy was getting all of the hype in the pub and respect for all the GM moves that were being made. Even though Jerry had the title, everybody know that was Jimmy doing all the work, the trades, the draft analysis, everything like that. And this is why we're in the situation we're in now, because he would not do what he's supposed to do until he wins a Super Bowl on his own. That's what he's been chasing the entire time.
Definitely, I just need to get your perspective on that and all. I feel like maybe not all the way Jerry Jones is, but I can see this going some Jerry Jones like just because of the success he's had. He's never really failed as an owner, so we'll see. You know what I'm saying? It's going to hit from all directions, but I mean, in all, he's a good guy. You know, nobody says nothing about him in terms besides he likes nice massages, but Deshaun Watson does too. And
the thing about Kraft is that he's never been a guy who wanted his hand. The only time he ever made a decision
with Jimmy G
was with Jimmy G. Other than that, everything else, he stayed out of Belichick's way, and he stayed out of any coach we've had's way.
Right.
So I'm not worried about that. Kraft's solid from what we've seen. We'll keep him out of massage parlors, but in terms of the front office, I mean, in terms of being the owner, he's solid.
Speaking of massage,
and I haven't seen any signs of him going down that path either. So,
speaking on massage parlors, and if you watch, it is what it is, man. You see Cameron getting a massage from Joe Smith's wife, but we're not talking about that tonight. That's just a sidebar for this next one because there's somebody else going to join Cameron. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Hold on, real quick too. I ain't trying to beat a dead horse, but I just looked at something real fast. So Mac Jones very close, even though I think Chase won the Rookie of the Year in 21, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mac Jones, if I'm not mistaken, he was the front runner for a little bit, or if not most of that season.
Yeah, he was a front runner.
So I'm looking right now in the head-to-head comparisons of Mac Jones and another current starter. So real quick, head-to-head, Mac Jones is 1-0 against, it's a team, but he's 1-0 against this other quarterback. Mac Jones, 41 games, 66.2 completion percentage, 8,829 yards, 215 yards a game, 46 touchdowns, 34 interceptions, a rating of 86.7, 117 rushing yards, 1 rushing touchdown. This other guy, and Matt got a Pro Bowl. This other guy, 43 games, 63.8% completion percentage, 9,874 yards, 229 yards per game, 46 touchdowns, 31 interceptions, 84.6 rating, 7 rushing touchdowns. Who do you think I just compared him to?
Josh Allen.
Nope.
Zach Wilson.
Nope. Trevor Lawrence.
That's funny. And they
very,
both have
very similar.
And they both had the same thing where a coach tanked one of their seasons.
Yep.
And literally, it was the coach's fault, man. Or was it the coach's fault? They just need to find a back. And this is the thing, too. And this is why I'm going to always hoop for Urban. No bull. Because Urban at some point is going to get another job. And I say to say this. Trevor was, we followed Trevor at Clemson. Trevor was so highly, talked about highly all in the light. You knew the coach was going to get that hit. You knew. And that broad with his, they say he was the future Peyton Manning, this and that. Urban had no team.
Urban got the hit because he deserved the hit.
No. With things that he followed along with, he deserved it. But ultimately, he was never had his job to win. He was going to lose that job anyhow.
Why? They loved him. They paid him way too much money.
Because what we're seeing now, what we're seeing now with Trevor Lawrence right now is kind of what was going on in that first season, I feel. But you can't all the way do him like that. So you go to the coaching staff, and you blame Urban even more, and Urban had himself in a negative light anyway, so it didn't look good at all. That's why I felt.
I mean, that's like blaming him for a double murder and he only killed one person. Like,
no, I'm only speaking it based on. No, I'm speaking it based on right now. We see him this year. We see him this year playing. Hold on. He's still playing. Question for you: if Trevor continues to play downhill, who are they blaming? Trevor or the coach?
No, Trevor was already getting a lot of heat for how he played the first year, even though they ended up like you said, they ended up scapegoating Urban and putting more on.
It was whispers of bust with his name associated to it.
Yeah, like they would already talk about bust with him. Like it was already being talked about him being a bust. So he was catching the heat. It's just that you can't fire him yet because of the contract. Like you got a rookie contract.
That's what I'm saying. Like in these couple years, if the Swackle don't come, two coaches are gonna get fired potentially.
Nah,
two coaches are gonna get fired.
Maybe, but he'll go next.
Because they put pieces around him too. You know what I'm saying? With Urban, it was going off the everybody wanted to leave because it was a different culture. So everybody wanted to bounce. You know what I'm saying?
You know what Trevor Lawrence reminds me of, but I'm not talking about stats. I'm talking about how it's going. Like how it's going. How it's going, he reminds me of Derek Carr, except for he had more hype than Derek Carr. He reminds me of that in the sense that when you get through that first contract, you're going to have some decisions to make, but he's giving you just enough to re-sign him. But then you could immediately like be displeased that you re-sign him. You could. But I think he's going to be fine. Trevor's a lot better than that, that's for sure.
We went from massage parlor to Trevor, back to the massage parlor. Another man's going to be at the massage parlor with Joe Smith's wife, probably. And that's Deshaun Watson. But unfortunately for him, it's a season-ending injury. Played with some injuries during Sunday's game, and actually played this whole second half with the injuries that he was dealt with. A high ankle sprain first off. Then the second one, which is season-ending, a bone in his shoulder is broken, and now the $250 million man is on the shelf for a team on the play call sheet the other day, and in previous shows have been speaking on if they just get a good tick out of him with the defense they're playing, they could kind of ride a wave. But now the defense is going to be totally the offense. Hey, shout out to Dorian Thompson. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I think
he's going to go with PJ.
You don't go PJ.
Is it him or PJ?
I think it's Thompson.
Might be,
but I would go PJ based off what you have. But I mean, it is what it is.
They both not good.
They both. This is a blow right now. This is a fatal blow for the Browns right now.
Sunday.
What's
that?
Play
the Steelers Sunday.
Yes, they play the Steelers Sunday. AFC North.
Chris, it's simple. He doesn't want to be. That's why.
Tom Brady's one of those guys. I want to play. I want to be the best of the game. But I don't want to coach. You see what Tom Brady is right now. I want to be a partial owner. I just want to sit in the seats, chat, and be with stars. That's all I want to do.
I for a guy the way that Tom Brady is wired, being a coach is entirely too close to the field for him.
Yep.
At that point, he'd just lace him up. I could just coach from here behind center. Yep.
Like heard about the bet he got with CJ Stroud? He's told CJ Stroud if Ohio State.
I saw that. Yeah,
Michigan.
I know it was real. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, he's not. I mean, Stroud wasn't going to say yes to this. Give me your agility, your strength,
well,
and all that stuff.
He said bet. That's a bet. But like, obviously, it's a joke. But like, still, I don't even. I wonder if Brady really said that. If he did, that's fun that he said that. I mean,
Browns still make the playoffs, fellas?
Nah. They had an outside chance with.
They were treading water. It was like a duck. On top of the water, they was looking cool. Underneath, they were paddling like hell.
Yeah, they was in there floating, and they were.
I'm gonna call it. You say it right now. I'm putting on wax, man. I know we got picks later on tonight, but I'm gonna say Browns over Steelers on Sunday.
You like doing these?
Gonna open up a sneak peek of it.
You like doing these, and when you do, some of these got you in the lead. I ain't gonna lie, but this one to get you out there, motherfucker, quick. I tell you that right there.
All you gotta do. Hold on. All you got to do at the end of the day is outplay Kenny Pickett. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, that's one. Like honestly,
fourth quarter Kenny Pickett because he didn't show up in the quarter but the fourth. Tim Tebow style does not show up.
Yo, look, low key. That's one of the best points you've ever made. No bullshit. Like all you really got to do is just outplay Kenny Pickett. That's not much. That's not a big task, honestly. Like that's a great point. They could win, but damn shit. Now I might have to pick. That's crazy. That's a good ass point. I ain't never been swayed by such a simple but true and obvious point. Like I don't know if I've ever been swayed.
That one got you.
Yeah, I'm hung up on that. I don't even know now who I'm gonna pick this. Thought I knew for sure.
Absolutely, that's man. They're crazy, man. It's wild, insane, and to me, they still got to punch this chance. They still got to punch this chance. I'm gonna give them a punch this chance. I don't think they do, but
one last question about them: is there any team out there that? How do I say this? Any team out there that could do what Gronk told Mac to do? Any team out there that could cut a quarterback that the Browns could go get that might put him in that position?
Zach Wilson.
I mean,
Carson Wentz.
What's the saying? Shit in one hand and what's the
Carson Wentz? Nah, Carson Wentz. They signed him. They signed him to a couple million, so I don't think he can get out of that. But he's the backup in Los Angeles for Stafford. That would have been. Now that to me would have been a decent pickup. That would have been a pickup that kept you there. Because, like I said, we talked about Wentz and all the different things, but he does positive stuff and just some negatives in it. And honestly, I feel like the year at Indy, it was just bad. That was just bad voodoo, I guess, for that team because they were playing sustainable football. And then the whole Washington thing was just like, damn, you're playing for the wrong team in the NFC East. So, get a bad flake, but that would have been a good pickup for them. And Wentz would have just stayed a free agent a little bit longer.
Can somebody, I just try to look, but I can't find it right now. Hold on, let me go back. I'm looking for a list of free agent quarterbacks right now.
Absolutely. As we get into free agent quarterbacks, I want to coach. Mind if I do? We have some up and coming rookies. We talked about Mac Jones a little while ago. We mentioned Zach Wilson, and the fact that this, around this time of the season, the Heisman Trophy race gets real crazy, real competitive. We have what we have here is the latest edition of the Heisman Rankings. And there's been guys on this list that's been overpowering all season. There's some guys that teams may not make it to the BCS, of course, but they're just studs, man, and you can't keep them off the list. They definitely can be enrolled with the 5 on Heisman night. Is it 3? It's 3. It's 5 to start, 3 to end, correct? And then they pick a winner?
Correct.
Cool. So I'm going to read this from 5 to 1. I mean, this is wild. I think it's wild, but you see, we can agree to disagree in this. Number 5, I got to see this man for the second time on Saturday. Great display by him. Actually, a 6-touchdown game, and that's Jalen Monroe, quarterback at Alabama. 65.2% completion percentage, 28 total touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. Alabama still has hopes to make the BCS playoff. And he's making sure every week that team's chances continue to be at that rate until it's not.
What's this list again?
Heisman. Heisman list.
Yeah, okay.
So
Heisman.
There you go. Number 5.
Who's number 4?
Number 4, Marvin Harrison Jr., wide receiver, Ohio State. 59 receptions, 1,063 yards, 12 touchdown receptions. They're calling him at times the best player overall, potentially in this year's draft. And he's the best wide receiver in the country, bar none. Not in the discussion, son of Marvin Harrison. You know what Marvin Harrison did on the field? It's looking like these genes may connect on a football team. And that'd be dope for it to do it. Because we have father-sons, in NFL history. But this one right here, if he's told to be like this in the NFL, this might be the dim de la creme.
He says little brother's better than him.
Crazy.
At that age.
Wow. Yeah, he's the best player in college football. And he should be the Heisman frontrunner, in my opinion.
He's been the most consistent throughout the entire season.
Of all of them. He's only had one game. I think it was one game where he didn't go off or they held him in check. Everything else, curtains.
Do college and the NFL want to change this tune that the wide receiver is seen as more valuable? That's the question. Ultimately,
you got to really take over. He wouldn't be the first one. I'm pretty sure. Didn't Teddy Ginn win it that year? And I'm pretty sure we know that Desmond Howard won it one year. So it's doable. You could do it as a receiver. It's not easy, though. It's not easy.
Yeah, because Desmond, he got it as a receiver, but I think it had more to do with his kickoff.
His punt running and kick returning too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I can also say the same thing for Teddy Ginn. Basically the same thing. Teddy Ginn Jr. also because of a lot of kick return. And I don't know. I don't think the
Teddy Ginn did not win the Heisman. Teddy Ginn did not win the Heisman. The guys that who last wide receiver was Desmond Howard. No, the last wide receiver was Devontae Smith that won the Heisman.
Right.
Desmond Howard in 91. You got Tim Brown in
87.
You got Johnny Rogers in 72 at Nebraska.
I feel like Ginn was going crazy that year.
I mean, I think Ginn was nominated. I think he was in the top. You know, Ginn was rocking.
Yeah, he was going.
I got an Ohio State taking autograph.
No, that's fire. Yo, that's still one of my crazy memories. Like he opened up the bowl game with a kick return touchdown, and then jumping around, they injured him. His own teammates hurt him, and then he was out for the rest of the game, and they lost. I'm pretty sure. It's crazy.
Crazy, man. Number 3 on the list.
Yeah.
We got Bo Nix. Is he 35? Is he 25? Don't matter. He got game, and he doing it this year. 31-35 passing yards, 77.7 completion percent. We're going to just put it to 78. We're just going to round it up. 34 total touchdowns and 2
picks. Just 2 picks. Crazy.
Has positioned himself as one of the heavy favorites. Notably a 412-yard game for a touchdown performance against USC. Highest completion rate in the nation while also composing the 29-2 touchdown interception ratio.
It's so weird to see him flourish after all the hype he had at Auburn and it didn't pan out.
Yeah. Just showed you got to be in the right system.
Right system and the right situation. Auburn might have been too big of the lights. Now, Oregon, maybe, succeed, but Pac-12 is like you get into that lean. It's like, okay. But the question is, as always, can one of these teams not in the SEC, Big Ten, hoist a BCS trophy? And that's the ultimate goal for him as well as Oregon. He wants to win the Heisman, absolutely. Who doesn't want to win the Heisman? But at the same time, you want to be in contention for that big thing in January.
Yeah, so Pac-12 defense optional.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely is. Catch the last place bowl, Washington State versus Colorado on Saturday.
Oh yeah, the last place bowl. That's funny.
Last place bowl, as Jason Whitlock calls it. He's been shitting all over Deion all season, and now he's ranting because he feels like he's right about the Deion situation. So it's just crazy as hell. Number 2,
he's such a hater. I can't stand that dude.
Yeah, he'd be a real hater on Deion, but nah, I get some what he's saying about it in regards to just the people don't really, because like you said yesterday, Will, I think you said, or the day before, like people will ride with Deion because they want to see him succeed, they want to see him win. Mm-hmm. But I feel like Whitlock's thing is just like everybody was just riding cheerleader coattail. There's a lot of people that was riding coattail cheerleader and didn't want nothing to be said about Deion as a coach. But now shit's hitting the fan, and when shit hit the fan and you're right as an analyst or whatever the case is, you got to ride it out, man. So I ain't mad at him at that. But
just like with Stephen A., if you throw some crazy shit out there on occasion, you're going to be right.
Yeah, he stated that a lot of these media guys and girls were basically like X'd out to talk shit about Deion in a negative light.
Sometime a dumb shit drop a clever turd.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody, that real talk. You ain't lie. You got Michael Penix, Washington QB, at number 2. The schedule just keeps getting tougher for Washington, but he keeps remaining poised, man. The 23-year-old has thrown 8 touchdowns and 2 interceptions over his past 3 outings. Leads the country with 35-33 passing yards. Through threat, being delicious, man. But that Washington team definitely got some dogs over there. Great performance last Saturday in that game against Utah. Able to get it in. Their bonehead cornerback or defensive back dropped the ball before the end zone. But Washington was able on that next possession to get a safety, so kind of lucked out for them. But Michael Penix, man,
I think Bo should be ahead of him, and I think Marvin should be number 1. Marvin number 1, Bo number 2, and we'll see who number 1 is. But
is it number 1? We have a plant seed in Louisiana, so they're gonna be happy with this.
Going crazy.
Number 1, Jaden Daniels, quarterback at LSU. before we get into that, I'm sorry. I didn't read my man Penix stats, man. 3,533 yards, 68 completion percentage, 30 touchdowns, 7 INTs, which we go to Jalen Daniels now. 3,164 passing yards, a 71.4 completion percentage, 38 total touchdowns, and 4 picks. Continues to push the envelope. He leads the country in with 202.12 quarterback rating and 11.6 yards per attempt. The senior definitely trying to make waves as the draft comes along, and it's going good for his stock right now because you're trying to hit there, trying to hit his stride, man.
And he just had literally his best game, maybe the best game like ever by a quarterback in college.
Oh,
man had
350 yards
and 200 rushing and
run for 200. Yes,
all over my Florida Gators. It was he was doing so well. I was enjoying him carving up my team. He did it so well. It was fun to watch.
You can't beat him, join him, huh?
Yeah, it was one of those.
He would be potentially the first person to win the Heisman with 3 losses. Last one being Lamar Jackson.
And Lamar did that out of LSU, which that conference is nowhere near the SEC.
Hell no. ACC in Louisville? Hell no. That's just nowhere close to that shit.
So
they dominate, man. Heisman is getting real, hitting the last couple weeks of the season. Teams are going to have conference championship games, which may decide that. And in all, it's a good list right here.
How did Jalen get up here? That's weird.
So that's what I was about to say, because I remember how this kid started the season.
They benched him after the first week. Well, not bench. He just because he was never the guaranteed starter.
That was a horrible first game.
He was trying to go by committee. Yeah, it was a whole thing.
They recreated Florida State.
Yeah, not good.
Daniels for the Heisman, Bobby. Shout out to you, man. Indeed, man. So Heisman, hey, football is about to get real crazy on the college side in the next few weeks. It's going to be a lot of disappointing fans, a lot of teams. You may see Nick Saban mad too because he's going to find some way to say if Alabama don't make the BCS playoffs that they were rigged. But we'll wait for that story.
When they don't make it, he's going to bitch about NIL again.
Yeah.
Exactly. Guys want to take a 15-20, get some Jerry juice. I shipped some to y'all. I didn't get it.
You shipped Jerry juice? Lost in translation.
We're going to throw that shit away.
But I take a video of doing it, so.
Come on, man. Hey, 15, 20 seconds, everybody. Grab your popcorn, whatever you need to, and we're going to get back and rolling here with the parlay perspective.
Stay here.
Woo, woo.
What's up, guys? It's Mike Larimore here. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to STWF Media for all of the love and the positivity they've been sending my way recently. We partnered up, you know what I'm saying? I just like the energy the guys bring over there. So any sports talk, you want to talk football, you want to talk baseball, they might even talk bowling if you're interested. Boxing, whatever your thing is, man. Go check them out. There's a lot of great coverage over there. Again, it's nothing but positive energy from these guys. Go check them out. Peace.
Yes, we here. You know what I'm saying? Give my man Coach, you know what I'm saying, some energy, sing those tones later on, you know what I'm saying? Coaching concert later, man. If you know. But Coach, we mentioned Michael Penix in Washington. I believe you have a clip of something I was stating earlier in regards to the defensive player on Washington doing the Deshaun Jackson. So for anybody that didn't see it or is puzzled, we're about to show you.
I love it. What up, Jake? Go to work.
Hey, Bradley Bill ain't playing tonight.
Shocker.
Ooh, and it's picked off.
I'll take
it. It's picked off.
To the house.
To the house.
To the house.
To the
house.
He making a house call, but he about to answer the phone with the wrong hand. There you go.
Oh, no. What he do? He's celebrating. And meanwhile, the player on Utah just picked up the ball. What is going on? Oh, look at him.
Crazy, man.
So I'm not going to lie. When Deshaun first did this, I couldn't have had a more favorite play that season. I loved it. I don't know why. It's so stupid. It's so costly. It didn't cost him that game when Deshaun did it, and I loved it. But Having
You
said
love it
that,
because they did it against Dallas, didn't you?
of course, I mean that just added to it. It could only make it better. You feel me?
I think he did that as a sign of disrespect.
Of course, that they all do it because of that. But here's my thing: the first guy who does it is hilarious. Everyone after that's an idiot.
Yes.
That's how that type of play works.
Yes.
Everyone after the first guy is a dumbass, and so
and definitely in college, because like some guys are drafted into the league, but then you look at the stats, it's like, okay, you had 2 picks on the year, but picks are not the reason why you got drafted in the league. So it's like that may have been like 1 or 2, or you like that might have been your first pick of the year. That might have been a booster for you, and then it ended up not being because you
also
threw the ball out.
Yeah. Also, how many times, like, read the room, bro? How many times the defensive players get to score? Like, you gotta love that. You just let all the big men down.
Yeah,
there's on I forget which ESPN show it is, but whatever. I think it's the I forget what it is, countdown or whatever. But wherever Spears is, Marcus Spears. He does a segment called Big Man Balling. And the energy in the room when he does Big Man Balling is great. But he just let a big man down. He let all the big men down doing that. You gotta take that into the house, man.
Marcus Spears took the same route as now he have the same career as Warren Sapp, but they both came out of high school as well tight ends.
Oh shit. I didn't know he was tight end.
Oh yeah, Spears was tight end. I remember that.
Yeah. Good for Spears. Spears is a good dude, man. I like watching. I like watching Swagoo talk the game.
I love Swagoo, man. I love when he's on. You know what I'm saying? It's his
Absolutely.
piece. You're not gonna get no over the top shit.
Mm-mm.
Dominique Foxworth and Ryan Clark, you're not gonna get
It's always fun, never disrespectful, unless it needs to be.
Absolutely.
If something needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
Fellas, y'all two right here. This is an interesting little chat for you guys, especially. And the NBA has hit its 3-week mark, and you can take what you want out of 3 weeks, but one thing people do take is records of teams. And you know what I'm saying? We all wish and believe for great success, especially out the gate for some of our teams. Some of our teams may know you might not be good out the gate, but in this case, the Mavericks and the Boston Celtics are teams that so far have had great success so far this season. So the best record so far before tonight's games, there's some games going on. You got Denver at 9-2, great win last night against the Clippers. Mm-hmm. You got the Philadelphia 76ers, 7-game winning streak snapped last night against they played the Pacers.
Last night the Pacers, yeah.
Yes, sir. Minnesota Timberwolves went through a crazy game last night, but they ended up at 8-2 with a victory over Golden State. Boston Celtics playing tonight against the Sixers, which is interesting. A few notes on that. The Celtics were big. Philly blistered with a 36-20 run in the half. I don't know where it is now, but probably a competitive game right now. Boston at 8-2. And the Dallas Mavericks at 8-3. So, hey.
9-3 now. They kicked that
9-3 now because they mopped the Wizards tonight. Molly-whopped them.
As they should.
Oh, sorry. So what's your takeaways so far? Takeaways from the top 5 teams I just listed, man. If anything, about any of these teams.
It's too soon.
No, it ain't gotta be your team.
It's still too soon, but I will say, unfortunately, I don't see Dallas keeping that up. I don't know that they have the depth. I think everything relies on 2 guys the entire time for that team.
Yeah, I can see that, but then I see this. I see this to say this. He has what most of these guys on this team has. He has a second fiddle, Luka. Mm-hmm. He has Kyrie. Mm-hmm. And a lot of these teams, if you look at it, they kind of have the same, not same team because all these teams are different.
They all have a duo.
And Luka, to me, most guys on most nights, if you name a top 5 list of people that you go out there and play against that you probably fear, mm-hmm. Luka's probably on the top of that list.
Yeah.
So as long as he keeps that mode and Kyrie's able to, missing that and these guys are able to learn, I think they can be excited all year round. Because they addressed pieces that they needed. Now they're young pieces and things like that. But I feel like they kind of on the right trail right now. It's early, like you said. But I feel like they can do some things.
I think you used a fascinating word when you said exciting. Yeah, they'll be exciting all year. I don't know if they'll be winning all year.
They live and die by the 3. And that's what they
It's
did
just
last night.
their whole movement is predicated on 2 guys continuously shooting lights out and relying on young guys.
We seen this guy. I'm gonna be real. We seen this guy Luka bring the teams alike where the Clippers were kind of people be talking about them as like, yeah, they're dominant, taking them to 7 games a couple years in a row, going into Phoenix and, blowing the smoke off them in the game 7. Obviously the Warriors had too many dogs for Luka, but he's been in situations like that. Now we talked about a few years ago where year 4 and 5 of Luka tenure, you better start paying people around him. Kyrie, people still feel Kyrie when you get on the court. I think Dallas is going to be okay. Now, will they win 65, 66 games? No, but I can see this team in the high 50s, mid 50s, and I can see that because they have those 2 guys right there. They ain't nothing to fuck with. If Lively can continue to just grow, these guys want to live by the 3, die by the 3, you better hit the fucking 3s. If Luka's out there opening up space, Kyrie's opening up space, y'all got one job to make buckets. And they can do that everything's if, they'll be all right. They'll be good.
Yeah. I mean, that's the blueprint, but
it's coming to international. This is becoming the International Basketball Association. And you got Joke over here already doing things. You got Giannis already in here winning the championship. Not saying Luka's going to win the championship, but he's definitely fair in people's eyes, and he can get there. He can get there.
They a piece away. At least
piece away, man. But good takeaway on Dallas.
Hey,
man.
Lively gave us 17 and 9 tonight in 24 minutes. But the missing link in this guy here, he drives me nuts because when he's on, but a lot of times he's off. That's Tim Hardaway Jr.
Oh, Hardaway, yeah.
He put up 31 tonight.
Still keeping in, man. Hey, man, big. Hey, I would. Do you think Philly? We'll talk about Dallas. Do you think Philly can continue this?
Their duo is gonna. So they have one of the best duos, the same way that the Mavericks have one of the best duos. They have a better supporting cast around them, though, for sure. And again, if they stay healthy, they're gonna. I don't see why they'd follow. Again, Philly's one of those teams that we don't grade them based on their regular season. You feel me? Philly's always going to be held to the standard of what happens once the season ends in the playoffs. Like how's that going to go? Absolutely. That's the only. They'll be fine all season. They could even. I wouldn't even be shocked if they finish first in the East. If that happens, wouldn't be shocking to me. Even though I think my Celtics should be probably the favorite to finish first in the East, or the Bucks. But if Philly finished first in the East, that wouldn't surprise me. But just as easily, it wouldn't surprise me for them to be out by the second round. That's the type of team they are.
And keeping Boston, and we're keeping Boston and Denver on the Escalade is they can continue the success.
And I mean, yeah, Boston, it requires health. But again, for all of them, it requires health. But I think Boston, we have 4, you want to call it a big 4, kind of. A couple of them dudes is already injury prone. So especially Kristaps. So we'll see.
Listen, and then Minnesota is the other team, man. Minnesota is the other team. So far, so good. Playing early. The big men are playing effective basketball. Letting Edwards have more space on the floor, and he's doing his thing. And it doesn't seem like a problem so far with these guys. You still got a great veteran point guard leading the ship. And Mike Conley. You got some good bench players. McDaniels, Nazir Reed. You got some good guys over there. So Minnesota right now would probably be the team that I would say at least like maybe it won't keep up, but it'll be interesting to see what this team does because we already thought they would get rid of Cat or Rudy. They haven't done none of it. Are we waiting for a downfall? No, we're not. We actually want this team to succeed. We want Ant to succeed.
I want to watch Anthony Edwards play as much basketball as humanly possible. That's what I'm at with that. So
I honestly don't think you let these guys go. I just hope that these guys do continue to ball out. I don't think they'll be balling out like this, you know what I'm saying, in a few months, but good shit.
That man Ant Edwards is like he's trying to fly past where he ranks as a shooting guard in the league and fly right into where he ranks, period. Because that kid is killing.
Absolutely. Hey, Minnesota, last night, was one of the hot spots in the NBA, man, as the play-in tournament continued last night, continued with a night game between the Warriors and the Timberwolves. Now, we was still on air, and I kind of shouted it out like Draymond, Clay, and Jaden McDaniels got ejected. I tried to pit 1, 2, and 3 together, and it didn't add up. I said Draymond choked Jaden McDaniels. I didn't see nothing. I was just thinking that because he was the lone Minnesota team.
Yeah. Nah, he choked out fucking Rudy.
Last night, minute and a half into the Warriors-Timberwolves game, off a rebound, a scruffle, Jaden McDaniels and Klay Thompson gets into it.
Mm-hmm.
Jerseys start being grabbed. Emotions started going crazy. And then in that moment, here comes Rudy Gobert here to save the day. And we're going to show you here in the clip right here as both guys are obviously tugging warring. They don't want to put hands on each other. They know they're worth millions of dollars right now. Rudy came to help his teammate, and Draymond said, fuck that. I got millions in the bank. I don't care about no suspension. You getting yoked the fuck up. Pit my man Rudy Gobert the $1 million dream. And had him tap out at the same time. Nothing more entertaining in an NBA game than that.
That man Rudy got choked like baby boy.
Choked up, and then Rudy Gobert says after the game that whenever Steph's not playing, it seems like Draymond just never want to play.
Yeah, that was funny. I like that.
I thought that was fake, and then I found out it was real.
Yeah, I like that. That's funny, and it could be accurate.
He said that's clown action by Draymond. No, it's real. It's official. Like you said,
I'm saying it's real. Yeah. I'm saying it's funny. It's accurate too. Like,
oh yeah, that shit is crazy as hell. So Draymond, another warrant on the rap sheet for him. A couple hours ago was suspended 5 games by the NBA. People were trying to flirt with 10. 5 is what it is.
See how much it's going to cost him in those 5 games?
How much?
$786,000.
Good, stupid. That dude's he need to chill out. Like he's doing all that to keep himself relevant at this point.
He's doing that for a few reasons. Number one, definitely to keep him relevant. Number 2, and so far, I mean, you may not say you're seeing it. You may not say you're seeing it, but you're seeing like the age hitting with the Golden State Warriors, particularly like Klay Thompson. You're seeing that. So one thing Draymond's always going to carry for his career is the dog in him. And that's one thing I think Draymond does not want to go away from Golden State, because once the dog comes out away from you, you got skill, but how much in this game where everything you've derailed in the last 10 seasons, how much dog can you not have? You got to have some dog. You got to have some dog.
But he only a dog. But he only a dog with people that's not going to be a dog back.
Hey.
He a bitch, bro.
At the end of the day, yeah, he hasn't been in a situation where he's been tested in that way.
Yes, one day we were Yes, no. So he got into the shit with Braun. As soon as he got up, saw it was Braun, turned around, fucking ran because he wanted
no.
Isaiah Stewart.
No. He did that for Braun. It's crazy. A lot of people didn't know Braun and Draymond messed with each other. Even in the finals when that bullshit was happening, they was messing with each other at that moment.
Huh? Hey, look. At that moment, they wasn't friends.
They were friends.
What I'm saying is, in that moment, friendship wasn't shit. Braun was ready to go.
Braun was shit, nigga. How much money you? Hold on. If you're talking about him being a dumbass now, potentially losing money, if he wasn't riding Braun's coattail, how much money would have been lost? Being with Rich Paul, LeBron, all them, I think he would have lost more bread. But in this case,
you're going in a different direction. What I'm saying is he got into it with Braun. And the minute he realized he was bumping him and like got all wild, and the minute he realized it was Braun, he was like, you could tell he didn't want the smoke. And
but it wasn't for the reason of him wanting to scrap with him. Because I feel like if he really wanted to scrap with him, he would have scrapped with him. I think ultimately, you don't want to lose that bag. You don't want to lose the bag.
Neither of them are losing that big of a bag, bro. They like Braun.
Hold on. How many NBA athletes' careers has LeBron controlled? Even if he's not on your team, even if you play with him. Okay. LeBron has that effect. Rich Paul and them have that effect.
Yeah, but Draymond's a smart dude. He's a businessman. He got plenty of money. He good.
No, I mean, fucking with the kid that you fuck with. But
and that's just the Braun one, because when it was Isaiah Stewart, he also wanted none of that stuff.
See, I didn't know nothing about the Isaiah Stewart shit.
He wanted none of that.
Now, if you can show me a clip or something about the Isaiah, hold on. Matter of fact, did he get suspended for that?
Yeah, I don't know who if anybody can spend it, but I know he didn't really.
I mean, yeah, Isaiah Stewart is one of those upcoming guys. You know, that's why they teed Giannis and kicked him out the game, the last game. People don't realize he got into it with Isaiah Stewart was the guy that he did, and Isaiah Stewart be telling people, "Yo, let's go outside with these hands. Like we can go outside after with these hands."
Let's talk about what he really has done. He stomped on Sabonis on the ground, knowing Sabonis probably not gonna fight him back, or caught him while he was down. He knocked out his own teammate, a smaller dude who he knew wasn't gonna do nothing, and then he choked Gobert from behind. This nigga's a bitch, bro. Let's be clear.
I don't know, man.
Like, he's a hoe.
Do you call Charles? Hold on. Do you call players like Charles Oakley a bitch? I'm being real because these are players that I've seen in history who do some sucker shit from behind, but they labeled as these type of people.
Though. Like, okay, I agree. He's not the only person ever to get somebody from behind. But Oakley get you from behind, and when you stand up, if you want the smoke, y'all go right then.
I've seen Oakley. Hold on, I've seen Oakley in a few videos get wiped the fuck down.
But what was he doing? Was he running? Never that.
No,
he was going.
He was going. You know, and more that day you can fight too. But if you doing that shit,
you don't gotta win and not be a bitch. You gotta make sure that you're not running away from the real smoke and going after dudes who.
I love it. I love the way he reacted because that's the way Cat should have reacted. That's the way Gobert should have reacted. But after Cat seen his man getting choked out, Cat should have been on it.
Yeah, none of them did nothing.
But the only reason why I say, and the only thing I would say that it was great about Draymond was that, nigga, this is Clay. No matter what he does, he can leave Clay and Steph today. He knows what the hell they did for him. Mm-hmm. Clay and Steph get into some shit. I'm gonna take that $786 band. I know who's making me my money. They death butted his bread. That's why he definitely take care of them.
League.
You don't need to play no more if he didn't play today.
What happened?
I said he played like 13, 14 years in the league. He don't need to play no more.
Yeah, he don't.
If his career ended, because he's already done shit. He's already been a part of a lot of good shit, but nah. And man,
he good, man.
You can't continue to do this, Draymond, on the team side and hurt your team. That you want these young kids to be dogs like the Kamingas in them. They don't have that yet. And you can't do that because now it puts them in a bad spot, puts your team in a bad spot. A minute and a half into the game, y'all could have won that game.
But also, I think another part of this is that I don't think people realize.
Clay gets ejected. Obviously, we knew he was going to get ejected anyhow. But Draymond could have avoided all that. But hey, you rolled out for your boy, man. So I think he's going to chill the vacation and have no ill will or apologies towards it, man.
I think low key he did that to try to gain some respect back in that locker room because I think they lost a lot when he knocked out Poole. Because you don't do that. You're not supposed to do that.
So
and he swung on Poole just because Poole dropped a hard bar on him. They going back and forth, and Poole dropped one on him that really got him emotional, got him in his feelings, and then he swung on him. Like, that's your teammate, bro. Don't sucker punch your teammate. Don't sucker punch anybody, but don't sucker punch your teammate, bro. What you doing?
So
I mean, nah, definitely words shouldn't hurt you, but I heard there was more to that beef. There was him like every day, like talking shit, saying slick shit. And Draymond said one day, shit, you gotta have it. I got to have it. Go ahead, Coach. Sorry.
I'm looking here.
They called him an expensive backpack. broke his soul. Called him an expensive backpack.
Damn, got him.
Yeah, that's why he swung on him because that shit hurt.
Yeah,
hurt his feelings.
Yeah, he pulled his heart out of his chest.
That got him deep down. Deep down in his soft
door to explore. Backpack.
Right in the back. Yeah, right in the door.
So evidently, this beef kind of got started back in 2017 when they was battling each other for the Defensive Player of the Year award.
I remember that.
Oh, those two, yeah.
And Draymond felt like he got robbed.
So
let's settle it randomly now in a scrum where I choke a man from behind. Yeah.
But it's been bubbling over on social media for quite some time. So there's a couple of screenshots here. I don't know if y'all can see that well or not. Draymond Green on Defense Player of the Year storyline versus Rudy Gobert in upcoming Jazz series. I can't play defense against his defense. It don't matter. Bleach Report, who you got on defense, Dre or Claw? Perimeter Kawhi,
but Rudy
Hank
laughed.
Green, but Rudy still laughing my ass off.
Which again, fair.
And then it goes back to when he cried after being snubbed for the All-Star game. And Draymond said, I guess I should cry. I should cry too. No Charlotte. They said, like you cried in the parking lot for KD.
Who said that to him, though? Who said that to him, though?
Go Bird.
Oh, just, huh?
Oh, that didn't work? Nah, that was somebody else.
Somebody else said that,
That's funny, though. They got after
it is funny. But this is where it's going back to. There's just been beefing over stuff. And this is what's different now versus back in the day is they can go back and forth on social media.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, nothing will happen. Back in the day, if there was beef, it got to just on the court.
You had to just see him when you seen him. Yeah.
See him when you see him. Now, yeah, I kind of miss those days.
Yeah.
Fireworks is gonna be popping.
Robert Parrish just stinging motherfuckers like yeah, that was crazy. He was bringing down the thumps on him.
He was chopping his ass down from the back.
Or Dr. J versus Bird, man. That like these dudes. Who was it? Rudy? No, not Rudy Tomjanovich. Gambus, Kurt Rambis. Kurt Rambis got killed going up one time. Yeah. So it just be
by Celtic.
Yeah.
Celtic fucked him up.
Dirty
Rudy T damn near got killed by Kermit Washington, though.
Yeah, Kermit Washington gave him the fucking 90 piece.
They want to file charges on him. He shattered his
career, broke his face.
Hey, even the late great Kobe got his jaw rocked.
By Chris
Child put one on him.
Absolutely. Right to the top, right to the sockle.
Then who was fighting Doug Christie in the alley?
Rick Fox. When Shaq came injured, and they like, oh, now. Chris Webber, all of them ran like they didn't want no smoke.
The league used to be fun.
They don't want no smoke.
Nobody don't let them just fight it out like hockey players.
We here, man. We here in the NBA zone over here, guys. Draymond suspended 5 games, choking out people. Hey, basketball players, do not try that on the court. I'm telling you that right now, man. Draymond is wild for that. Another wild antic. It had me dying. Every time I see it, I'm crying. That might be one of the funniest clips of the last 2023. And guys, if you see me on one of these next shows with a shirt on of Draymond choking Rudy, you already know. Because I'm getting a shirt. Dre rocking it. Hey, speaking of Dre and Rudy, those are veterans. And every year, man, we know the league opens and breaks in with a bunch of rookies, man. And we mentioned this last week as well, man. There's certain ones you'll touch base with on a weekly basis, but we have a ton of all-stars. Yes, styling, profiling.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! You know what I'm saying? Riding it out.
You see that smooth transition? Shout out to the man.
Roll it out, dog. You know? Hey. You know what I'm saying? We out here tonight, end of the night, man. I'm gonna try to dress up once a week, man. I got so much dress shit in my closet, man. It's crazy. Got the slacks on too over here, man. Over here, I didn't see the pair. So, you know what I'm saying? That's the wrap up.
My clothes.
Way so early, rookie top 5. I mean, obviously, I think these might be the rankings, but hey, this may go into the future. You know what I'm saying? When this draft class is ready and said and done, may have some studs on it, man. Besides the 2 or 3 that you may have thought. Celtics up.
Yeah, 110 to 102, 2.5 minutes left.
That's what I like to see out here because I took the Celtics as my pick of the night at 3.5, despite the sickness of Jaylen Brown and
Kristaps out.
And Kristaps out. So yeah, definitely.
Number
5. This man right here, man, playing Tyson Chandler basketball, man, and that's Derek Lively of the Dallas Mavericks. Coach just mentioned he had a great game tonight, averaging 8.8 points, 6.7 rebounds, a block, almost 2 a game. We got 69.9 true shooting percentage, and he's 7th among rookies with minus 1.8 box minutes.
And he's only 19.
Yeah, and yeah, the kid's gonna be he's gonna get better and better every game. Because that's the thing. That was the thing about him. He was so raw that we wondered if he could even make an immediate impact. Well, he did that.
True.
And he's playing with some guy that's going to give him the rock. He's playing with some guys that are crafty as hell on the court.
He'll be open, especially because he can't shoot. He's gonna be open, so he's gonna get some dunks.
He rolls.
Yeah, pick and roll, get some free dunks.
That Blue Devil dog in him. Not all Blue Devils are dogs. Some of them are. But
Almost none.
Lively's in the crew, man. Lively can almost in a few years. Hopefully, he's able to chill with Jason Tatum and you know what I'm saying, and the rest of the crew.
But
Marcus Sassak, number 4 of the Detroit Pistons, man. Yeah, he's probably one of my favorite likable guys.
I don't even care about his numbers. You can read them. I don't even care. All I know is that he's doing the exact same type of things he was doing in college. And we were like, yo, if he could do this next level, that's great. He's coming down hitting big shots late in games. Like the kid has no fear at all. I love.
You know what he reminded me of? Ooh. A little bit. Not that his career trajectory is going to be that. It's definitely going to be better. Earl Boykins. Like somebody that's like small as shit. You don't know. You kind of challenge it for you on the court, but you are able to, you know, get buckets, keep buckets and stretch, play some defense. You know what I'm saying? Do things that matter, man. Like you said, man, the guy's averaging 10.2 points, which is awesome for a rookie, you know, in his stature with the loaded young lineup that Detroit has. But he's found some steam to get some minutes over there. 3.1 assists. He's averaging almost 2 threes a game. Shooting 43 from the clip. And 64.4 true shooting percentage.
And mind you, he's doing that off the bench. I don't think he's starting because they starting K.
No, he's not starting. He's finding minutes though. All these rookies, old guys, young guys they got, and he's finding stuff in the rotation. Let all those guys that you drafted before go. Kellen Hayes, let all those motherfuckers go.
Or is he starting? Because I don't know if. Because I heard Jaden was complaining about not coming off the bench. Jaden Ivey.
Let me see. All right. No.
Wow.
Sasser ain't that small. He's 6'2". He's big enough. Same size as Curry.
He comes from some real good pedigree, man.
Who's his family? I mean,
so his great grandfather is John Barber. He played in the NBA.
Okay.
His dad played for Frank Phillips in college. But his uncles is one Gerald and Jason Sasser.
The hitters.
Gerald played at SMU. Jason played at Texas Tech, and they both were All-Americans.
I just love how little fear the man got. The man ready to get a bucket at any moment.
He's not in the starting lineup, but like I said, he's found minutes.
Yeah,
he's found minutes to be there. You got guys like Killen Hayes on the team, and Marcus Kauser alone, and Kate Cunningham's your top guy. But yeah, he's definitely fitting in that rotation, man. Definitely in that rotation.
They're starting Killian at point guard. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. They started him. They should have been got rid of that motherfucker. But it is what it is, though, man. Number 3 on the list. And this is another Piston, man. Another Piston. And that is Zora Thompson. Averaging 11.2 points, 10.5 rebounds. Yo, this guy is a fucking walking rebound machine, dog. It's crazy.
He's a guard, too.
Damn near 2 blocks a game, 1.2 steals a game, and he shoots 46.2% true shooting percentage. Dude, definitely shooting is a concern for him. If he gets that down pat, he's going to be legit. But you have to wait for that type of shit. People that usually can't shoot at this clip right now, takes him a while. But everything else he's doing is fucking awesome, so keep it up.
Yeah, he's just a freak athlete, too. And so he's not just a freak athlete. He can handle the rock. And he rebounds. I mean, he's playing the wing, sometimes shooting guard, sometimes small forward, basically the same thing. But yeah, he can't shoot it at all though. That's the funny part. But everything else, he's doing well.
Second in rebounds in the league this season. Trails Nikola Jokic, and down below him, after him is Rudy Chokehold Gobert and DeAndre Ayton. So number 2 and number 1, you know, this is going to be the bang for the buck more than likely all season. But there has to be a number 2 man. There has to be a number 1 man. Okay. Number 2, Chet Holmgren, which many people like Will, you know, said a couple of times. And his list potentially number 1. But hey, the way it goes, 1A, 1B, man. Chet's here, man. Chet is here. We're finally seeing him playing. 16.4 points, 7.6 rebounds, 2.6 assists. 2.5 blocks just about a game, 1.8 3-pointers per game, and he's shooting 50% from 3-point range. Dude is a beast right here. Problem, indeed. And he's an added piece for the Oklahoma City Thunder team, who did some things last year, and it only makes them better. Dynamic, intelligent rim protector. He can handle the ball and shoot. Passing ability is crazy as well. People don't realize, and he's only number 2 for the reasons that we all know. They're pushing this man from Italy, and I need an Italy hat.
France.
I need an Italy hat.
You need a France hat.
France hat, sorry. Italy, France. Shit. To me, I thought that was the same. It's different color flags, but kind of look like the same. But yeah, we're going to France. I'm sorry. Victor Wembanyama from the San Antonio Spurs at number 1, averaging 19.7 points per game, 8.8 rebounds, 2.5 assists, damn near 2.5 blocks a game, shooting about 2 threes a game, hitting 2 threes a game, actually, 1.1 steals per game, and has a true shooting percentage of 54.2. And he leads his team, which is crazy, which is not really crazy, but I mean, you don't really have to for the team, but he leads the team in usage percentage.
Yeah, that makes sense. They don't really
second in minutes per game, and his unique
that's a bad
height,
idea, by the way.
his unique ways to play on both ends of the floor. I feel like it's just raw, and it's definitely only going to get better from here, man. He's definitely seeing the American way right now. I just hope he's loving it.
He should be enjoying it. He's killing. They losing, but he's killing.
Definitely. Jake said this team will make the playoffs this year. Jake, you still feel that way? Jake, man, crazy. Yeah,
Jake was just feeling the hype, but I think he realized now how.
I think Jake really feels highly about the San Antonio team. I think he really wants them to do. I mean, hey, it has to be people that want them to do good things, man. And Jake was bold enough to pit them, above the playoff line. So shout out to my man Jake over here.
For what? He's wrong. What are you shouting him out for? He's wrong.
Shout out to Jake, man.
We don't shout out failure.
I mean, if it was an ass bet, then it is an ass bet, but it was the best ass bet I ever heard.
Real, right man. Now, they are at 3-8, and they're second from the bottom behind.
Which is where I said they were going.
Who's the worst team in the West right now?
Memphis.
Yo, can we talk about this for a quick second, please?
Can we not?
1 second to talk about them. What the hell is going on? I mean, obviously, Jaw's not there, Steven Adams not there, but they just look. You got Derrick Rose playing like 27 minutes a game, 30 minutes a game. Yeah, they bad.
The team is built around what one guy does a lot of, and I know people like to be like, oh, well, they had some winning records in time when he was injured before. Yeah,
all that shit I never bought. Remember what I used to say? Remember last year we talked about that shit?
We used to hate that shit. It was stupid.
Right. I'm like, dog, I should say, like, dog, that shit don't even matter. Like, y'all really, Tyrus Jones, y'all really think this man is going to lead the road success? Like, hell no. No disrespect to him. You know what I'm saying? Great, solid backup, definitely. But it's the difference between a backup and a starter. This is why we call it that for a reason. So, Memphis right now going through the bad way.
We also said they were going to struggle a little bit without Ja. So
struggling fucking a lot.
We'll be back.
Marcus Smart is not happy at all. I knew I never should have shot that 3 over there in that game 7. Stop playing. But real, man, this is the rookie way so early. This is never way too early for rookies, man. Loving these rookies. And we've loved rookies for like the last 4 drafts, man. So that's good to know that, you know what I'm saying, rookie classes are getting the love. Not everybody gets love, but, you'll hear about 5 to 10 other rookies as the season progresses and goes on, man. But there you go, man. And it's brought to you by our guy, Coach, over here, saying, brought this into the table. I'm just reading because I want to read tonight. Like I said, I want to give my man Coach a rest, man, because he got some vocals this weekend that he got to perform. Tickets on sale, you know what I'm saying? So we want to buy something for Coach's performance. He don't know he's performing though, but I'm telling him he is.
You got what I need.
Indeed, man. Hey, man, STWF Parlay Perspective, man. Like, share, subscribe on the tube. Check us out on the Facebook. All streaming platforms. No commercial. No.
I say you just sound like a whole different person. Your whole voice changed a little bit. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? You put a voice changer on? What happened?
Yeah, I put a voice changer on.
Let me find out. He put the bedroom voice on. That's crazy.
Yeah, bedroom voice on. Get that shit over there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got one more topic to go through, man. Then we gonna get our parlay picks on for the NFL week. So it wouldn't be a show if we didn't mention Cowboy talk. Gonna give Will a light migraine real quick, man. And And we're going to go down this list of 5 former Cowboys failing miserably with their new teams. You know why? Because when you leave Cowboy Nation, your career is a flop. You know what I'm saying? That's the model we follow here. Oh, Will's gone.
Cowboys should come out. Yo, who got injured? Wait, who's LVE?
Lance Vesewich. He's hurt. Broke his neck been broken for like 9 years.
Who?
Yeah, he's probably done. He had a neck injury coming into the league.
I still don't know who this Lance who.
The linebacker, Lance Vanderich. You know who he is.
Oh, Van Der Esch. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Van Der Esch, yeah.
Leighton Van Der Esch.
Leighton. I'm like, Lance. Yeah, Leighton Van Der Esch. Oh, yeah, that dude.
Definitely a speedy recovery tool, man. He's never playing football again, though. He can be on the coaching staff of Sunday. He has that energy. I would like that energy on the bench, but that energy on the field, man, the way he plays, and then the neck injuries, yeah, call it a career. Don't call it a comeback.
That made me wearing animals that he kills, man. Get him out of there.
But anyway, man, former Cowboys filled with their new teams. Number 1, used to be my favorite kicker, Brett Maher. And what's crazy is he's feeling miserably in 2023. It started in last year's postseason. Definitely was missing mad field goals. But this is a guy who made over 90% of his regular season year, made 90.6% of his field goals to be exact, including a 60-yard bomb. He was 9 of 11 for the yards.
Hold up. All right. I can't really complain because I ain't bring a topic because I thought y'all had all the topic. But this is the last time we let Coach do all the topics. If we're going to have a pure Cowboys topic of guys who ain't even there no more that nobody cares about, what are we even covering right now?
We are covering success that y'all can't handle these guys like we handle these guys. So, man, we're going to give you a quick mind range. Is what we said.
We're not even talking about Cowboys anymore. We talk about Cowboys who ain't Cowboys anymore.
Number 2, Cedric Wilson. A name I haven't heard in forever, but he's on the list.
I knew that was going to happen I knew this was going to happen when he left.
Well, he wasn't even all that great when he was there. So, yeah.
Are you serious?
He was all right.
He had some big moments in the game. Him and Dak had chemistry.
That's
Dak
right.
got him paid. But I knew once he left, it was going to be a wrap. Similar to when, what was the wide receiver that Tony Romo helped get paid?
Terrence? No.
Miles Austin?
Miles.
No.
Who else?
Durant Robinson.
Oh, Durant. Oh, okay, yeah.
I think he went down to Jacksonville and failed miserably.
Didn't go well.
So that man's on the list.
Man,
Number 3, the obvious, the best player on the Patriots this year, Zeke.
But to his credit, real fast, he went there. They didn't have Tyreek Hill, and it's another guy they brought in. They brought in a couple of people over him.
Well, they drafted Waddle. Oh, wait, he was there the first year with Waddle, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just went Tyreek Hill and said, we're going to forget about you, Cedric.
Yeah, Cedric.
Because Waddle already ascended himself. And then they signed, and they got Berrios, and then they signed Chase Claypool. Yeah, they don't got no faith for you, Cedric.
And they
got Chase Pool.
And they got chosen. They don't use it. To be fair, though, I don't really think that's about him, honestly, because they don't really use their third guy enough as it is. They don't have, like, they got Robbie, what's his name, whose name is chosen now.
Robbie Chosen Anderson.
Yeah, Robbie Chosen Anderson. They also had Chase. Both of them dudes, they had him and Chase, and both of them dudes ain't getting no burn, basically. So
then you got A-Chain about to come back.
Yeah, A-Chain coming back and just they don't even
ain't enough balls in Miami to go around everybody.
There never was gonna be. They just throw a bunch of slants, and they need you to be able to take the fuck off after a slant.
Yeah,
and that's not Cedric's game.
Yeah, get some yaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, this list is go crazy. Ezekiel Elliott, best player on the Patriots, man. I miss you, Zeke, personally. If nobody else miss you, I'm letting you know that right now. Yeah, crazy spot for you. I think this is probably the only team that did want you, Zeke, and that's bad because right now they're not making you look good. And maybe next year you'll be somewhere else, but you definitely have gained your value a little bit this year, by dealing with what you had to deal with in New England. For the people that said he's not gonna go through the headache that he went through in Dallas. Yeah, this is a migraine headache.
He should have just stayed in Dallas.
Should have stayed in Dallas. This fourth one, interesting because he hasn't played with the Cowboys in like 2 years, and that's Randall Cobb. Went back to play with Aaron last year, retired with Aaron, came back with Aaron, And now he's on the Jets, and it's because Aaron
he left Dallas, right?
Yeah, but this ain't fair.
Houston.
Yeah,
Green
but
Bay.
He was washed when y'all got him.
He been washed to me.
He been washed, bro.
Been washed. Definitely. And number 5, Carlos Watkins, defensive lineman that plays for the Cardinals now.
Who?
Our defensive line is deep, so I can see why this man didn't make the cut. But yeah, Will said, who? That's like Tony DeVito. Who?
Yeah.
Crazy as hell, man. So that's Cowboys, man. That Mr. Cowboy. If you miss Cowboy Nation, come through, man. Come ride the wave with us. You know you can be fans, but you're never gonna be back on this team, man. None of y'all. Maybe Zeke. I can see Zeke back here in the future, but that's the future. You know. Shout out to my boys, though, man. Great segment, Coach, man. Great way to, bring the boys in here.
Look at Will's face.
That's why I want y'all to know the Patriots version of that would be way more impressive for the record.
It would. Definitely would.
Jimmy G.
J.C. Jackson.
Jacoby Myers.
Jacoby wouldn't count because he's actually doing okay. He just stuck with Jimmy.
Oh, yeah, you're failing. Failing right now. Shit.
Malcolm Butler.
Shit.
Literally almost any corner who leaves here. The only corner who's left here and continued to be great was Asante because he left early enough. Hey, y'all even got one of the guys we got rid of in Gilmore. Man's a dirty rug.
Shout out to Gilmore. Shout out to my man Gilmore. Definitely.
He's one and done here because next year it'll be Bland and Diggs.
Yeah.
And Stephen Diggs too, guys. Stephen Diggs coming to Dallas next year.
Yeah, but y'all should keep Gilmore if you can though as a third.
Get Stephen Diggs, man, to Dallas next year. Hey, everybody, man. Y'all know what we do over here. We're Pick'em Masters. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Pick'em. This is actually the first real Pick'em I've ever been in. So shout out to you guys for the lovely, lovely, lovely pickles we have every week. As we bring you sponsored by The Parlay.
I got a quick question.
Who is this guy?
Now, I already asked that question. I'm not gonna keep doing it. I got a question. I saw a tweet from Trayvon that said get 14 out of there.
Yep.
He's talking about his brother.
Mm-hmm.
Who would y'all give up to get him on the Cowboys next year?
Gallup.
It's not gonna be just Gallup, obviously.
Gallup, a second and a third.
For a 30-some-year-old receiver?
I mean, on that team though, next to Lamb, I think they would carve people up. And he get to play with his brother, maybe more motivated that way.
Need some type. Just don't come over here fucking up my team. Don't be over here talk about Dak every week.
I see Gallup in the third. I don't see them giving him no second. Even though we suck at second-round picks.
Get the motherfucking turban.
Gallup and Pollard. Nah, Pollard too much.
Yeah, Pollard has to be assigned in the trade. He's a free agent.
Get him turban.
Not to
turban in
mention
the
why would
second.
they want. Hey, don't get rid of turban. Hey, come on. Don't do turban like that. He came and give you his heart and soul, little guy. Don't treat little guy like that.
Hey, no, hold on. We'll give y'all a running back. We'll give you Rico down, motherfuckers.
Y'all better pray Rico stays. He's the most consistent back y'all got. Shit.
That'd be interesting. And Diggs threw a shot at Josh Allen on IG. They said he said,
yeah, Bree.
I don't know if it was specifically at Josh Allen or somebody on the OC team, but he basically told them that he want the ball more, and somebody said go play for the Broncos then. Yep, we sure did. Bree talked about that Tom Brady bet, giving one of his Super Bowl rings away to CJ Stroud, man. I don't think Tom Brady gonna do that. You know why? Because he knows Michigan gonna wax them motherfuckers. Sorry, Jake. Yeah, kind of in it. But guys, Coach,
yes, sir.
How do we all fare in week 10?
So week
About-
10, we had
No, yeah, go ahead. My fault.
So week 10, we had, let me get it pulled up here. Here you go. So we had Jake come in at 4th at 6-8. Will came in at 3rd at 9-5.
Mm-hmm.
And then Took and I tied at 10-4.
Yeah, boy.
Us both kicking Denver Monday night.
Yes. Let's ride. Yeah.
So for the year to date, we've got Jake coming in at 84-66, Will's at 87-63, then me at 91-59, and Took at 92-58.
I'm gonna start using this, guys. When I pick my bets on live now, I'm like, yo, look at my pick 'em this year. You gotta trust the process.
Process, you stupid.
You gotta trust the process, man.
So let's get the pick started. Jake already sent his in to me.
Oh, good.
So we've got first game,
It's tough.
Thursday night game, Cincinnati at Baltimore. Who you got?
Ravens. They gotta win this game. You can't let these guys continue to get out the hole. You can't continue to have Cincinnati as a team continue to say, oh, well, we're losing games. Well, we're going to just come back and win nine more. Nah, shut these motherfuckers up. Get them on a bad losing streak real quick, and then we'll discuss that next week. Ravens.
Actually, for the same sentence that he said, but I think it applies more to the Bengals, they have to win this game.
Yeah.
They actually have to win this game.
Told it last weekend.
The Ravens don't actually have to win this game. They have a stronghold on that division right now. But the Bengals need to win this game, or it's going to get ugly for them. So I'm picking the Bengals in a must-win.
Jake picked Cincinnati as well. I am taking Baltimore. Pittsburgh at Cleveland.
This is.
I already told y'all. Cleveland. This for you.
Yeah, I was leaning towards Pittsburgh, but Took kind of talked me into it. I'm going to take Cleveland as well. Jake took Cleveland also.
Oh, I'm going to go Steelers.
Oh, Will's trying to bang it up, big bag of other day, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it all back in one. I'm trying to get it back in all in 1 week.
Who for the Browns?
No, for Pickett's starting quarterback, right?
Yeah, it don't really matter. They both not great. But the Browns quarterback's even worse. It's going to be a defensive struggle, and I know the better defense is the Browns, but they're going to simply be asked to do too much, I feel.
I'm going to change my pick to Pittsburgh.
No, don't do that.
Hey, yo, like I told y'all last week, when the Browns win this game, when the Browns win this game Sunday, it's okay, fellas. It's okay.
Chicago at Detroit.
Chicago at Detroit.
I'm taking Detroit.
You know what time it is.
Jake took Detroit as well.
I guess I'm taking Detroit.
Oh,
Fields is coming back this week.
Not taking you.
Oh, Justin Fields coming back this week?
Yep.
Yeah, Detroit.
You tell me that. Go Lions.
Go Lions.
The Chargers at the Packers.
This is such an unsexy game.
It is.
This is
I'm
such
taking
like
the Chargers.
Me too.
I'm gonna take
Packers.
Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Take Green Bay at the crib.
The Raiders at the Dolphins.
Dolphins.
I got Miami. Jake took Miami. Will's got Miami.
Yeah, take Miami too.
Okay.
Sweet.
The Giants at Washington. I've got Washington.
Same.
Jay's got Washington as well.
DeVito gonna hoop. I'm gonna take Washington.
I gotta be clear with y'all. Giants might not win another game this year.
Nah, they may not. Jones done for the season too.
Yeah, it's bad over there.
Tyrod is on the IR.
All the way bad.
Dallas at Carolina. Give me my boy.
Carolina. No, I'm kidding. Cowboys.
Dallas should fucking win. We should fucking win. If we, I swear,
What
if
is
we
the
lose to
spread
Bryce Young, it'll be a problem.
So I know last week they was a huge favorite over the Giants. What is it this week?
This week I got it right here. This week, we are favorites by. Hold on, I just had it. Damn, we're 11-point favorites.
Okay,
Hey,
I think last week was like 16, wasn't it?
Is Dallas gonna play anybody anymore?
Oh yeah, it's coming.
Oh, it's coming. The wave's coming.
Buffalo, they got Miami, they got Philly, they got Detroit.
Buffalo ain't shit, but them other three, yeah.
Tennessee at Jacksonville. Give me Jacksonville.
Yeah. That conversation we had earlier about Jacksonville is just. I'm worried about them, but
toe in the water.
Don't worry about them too. They'll get back. We know we've been talking about their team, like we want them to improve, but they ran into a bad bump last week and playing 3 losses in a row 49ers.
I'm not holding that game against them. That's a good team.
So this week they'll look back to sort of reality, not in the sense that their team is dynamite, but they'll get back to we're playing a AFC South opponent. Yeah, we're gonna romp them. And they'll
back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
They'll be them guys.
I love hearing Will say Buffalo ain't shit. It makes me happy. Yeah, they're not playing well. When they suck, man.
They're not.
So two got Jacksonville also, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So
he's hungry.
We talked about this last week. It's random. But I'm right there with you, bro. I got these fajitas waiting on me downstairs.
I got these 2 fajitas, man.
So we talked about this team last week, possibly winning their division. And this game is Arizona at Houston.
This is the game of how much do you want to play out of a good pick, especially for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
I got the Texans, man. Although Kyler just seemed like he got that. It's so annoying that he doesn't love football the way he should, and that he loves video games more than football. Because the type of plays he makes and his arm ability, like nobody his size has ever had an arm like that still and been that fast.
He's electrifying when he's on the field.
When he really he makes plays that most quarterbacks cannot make, and you see that he can get you wins doing that. Like not just he made a couple plays. He can make those plays in big moments, and then he'll just go on a run of Call of Duty, and we won't see him play good for. I don't know. I wish he was better, but Texans. That's a long way to say the Texans. Sorry.
So,
Texans. Yeah.
Okay. Tampa
CJ
at
MVP,
San Francisco. Give me San Fran.
Yeah, San Fran. It's a lot of home wins this week.
I'll man. I'll kind of try. Yeah, this is kind of. I guess this is a safe spot, a safe place week. We're gonna take. We'll take the favorite. 49.
CJ, this is where you go too far. Buffalo sucks because Buffalo sucks. It's not because of Josh Allen. I can show you a few stats that'll have your mind blown about what Josh Allen is actually doing. It's not because of Josh. He has his own part of why it's happening. Yes, he has some turnovers for sure. But Kyler there, they'd be in the same position. They don't get better at all. They might get worse for sure. So, no, I disagree with that. Why? They have one good receiver over there. That's it. Gabe is whack. Gabe Davis is not good. He's
the
a
Jets
receiver
at Buffalo. Jake took Buffalo.
Shit, I want to take the Jets, but I'm gonna take Buffalo.
I'm gonna take Buffalo. Nah, it's not because of Josh. You're wrong. He's playing a role in it. I'm not saying he's innocent, but that team is just not good, bro. That they have one of the worst defenses in the league this year. Jake, so
I'm gonna take the Jets.
Woo! Say that again.
I'm taking the Jets.
Okay.
Seattle at the Rams. Give me Seattle.
Shit. The way Seattle, they better not play the way they played in week 1. Because the Rams can pull another upset in this motherfucker. Matter of fact, I'm going to be real with you. They pull another upset this weekend. Give me the Rams over the Seahawks.
Give me Seattle.
Gotcha. Minnesota at Denver. I'm riding with Denver.
Denver's the most annoying team in the league right now.
This is the start of a turnaround. Let's ride. Second straight week.
The turnaround's already started. It started like 2-3 weeks ago. But will it maintain is the question. And I'm gonna ride with Dobbs, bro. Vikings.
Gotcha. So who you got?
Broncos.
Let's ride, man. He riding.
Let's ride. I'm riding shotgun.
And the Monday night game, Philly at Kansas City.
Might be game of the year.
Now, game of the year is coming up a couple of weeks.
I'll turn this computer off.
I'm gonna take.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna take Philly.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna be going out on a limb and doing that myself.
I'm gonna be real with you. Jalen Hurts. We mentioned him winning this game, that game, all this and that. I don't think he's won like a real true road game, like where he's like the underdog, kind of like in a sense. He has not won that game. So this game is going to be interesting in Kansas City. It's going to be interesting. So I'm going to take the Eagles.
Philly for you, Will?
Nah, wait. Because if he's taking Philly and I think Jake's taking Philly, what you taking, Coach?
I'm taking KC.
Yeah, I'm going to go KC as well. I was going to go Philly until these two guys went Philly. I can't let Coach already in the lead, man. I can't get him. We got to shape some of these wins off of this man.
All right, we're locked and loaded, gentlemen. That's our picks for the week.
We just let
them rumble.
Lakers already down by 3.
Yeah, man. Early, man. It's early.
Yeah, that's way early. I'm just messing with you. It's way early.
Nah, man. We definitely need to win this game for the bullshit that we pulled against them a couple weeks ago. OT.
Y'all 6-5, 7 in the West.
Sounds about right. Can't wait till we get Vanderbilt back. But yeah, man,
said no one ever.
Be dope. Vanderbilt.
Let me see something here. Hold on a second.
I do like how he plays for y'all though. I like Vanderbilt for y'all team.
Oh, my bad, Jake. I just saw your message, man.
What you said?
Whatever.
The feedback that a lot of people are saying that Van Der Esch's injury was a dirty move by Trent Williams. It's a football play to me.
Yeah, that man used him as a bulldog. I love it. That's not dirty.
You got to learn from the running back the other day. Just run. You see that motherfucker? Run.
The only way this is dirty is when you think like, oh man, this dude already has problems with his neck injury, but that's not at all what the hell you thinking when you out there playing. You can't be thinking about that shit. So you just
man's already playing the high risk anyway with the neck injuries. Already playing the high risk. Now you see the fucking support he got, that neck brace in the back. Yeah. Shit.
I just think he wanted to throw one guy into another guy to create an opening, and
that's football.
He happened to Jazzy Jeff him like head first into Parsons, and that's not a small man. So
definitely, it's football. So I can understand that shit. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that play. That ain't like the hit on Chubb.
Mika.
Yeah, that was dirty.
Who y'all got for shout outs, gents?
Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to you all. Shout out to you all for tuning in tonight, man. The Polished Perspective, man. Love giving perspective on a ton of things. Absolutely. You know, the group, you know what I'm saying? Brings in, man, a lot of interesting takes today, man. Today was a funny Wednesday, man. And it's great to end the night with you guys always. Absolutely. Much love to y'all, man. Remember, man, keep liking, keep sharing, keep showing us love.
Suns winning by 22 at the half. Shout out to the Suns, man. They ain't going to win.
Beating the Timberwolves on a back-to-back. After the emotional game they had, Rudy's neck still probably hurt from the chokehold.
Said he walked in like this. Yeah, shout out to you fellas, man. This trio always does the work Jake being the fourth horseman. He ain't here, but he was in the chat. Appreciate you. Shout out to the brand, man. That's what we do.
Shout out to Chris, Bobby, Jake, and Bree. Appreciate you hanging out with your boys tonight. Shout out to you, gentlemen, man. I think this is an excellent week for us. Another excellent week for us.
Yeah,
we did our damn thing. And I will definitely party in y'all honor this weekend as I'm headed south to the in-laws to do a South Texas wedding. It's going to be a lot going on.
Ooh. Well, he about to be the wedding singer. He about to get up there.
Yeah. I want to give another shout out, man. One more shout out, man. I gotta give a shout out to my we ain't gonna be here tomorrow, so I can't shout out tomorrow. I want to give an early 14th birthday to my son Terrence. He's 14 years old, man. Shit, man. You know, mustache and puberty, live effect.
Hey, bro. It's all downhill from here.
Yeah, I know. It's already coming in. I was at the stores with him this weekend.
Yeah.
He was the same size as me, man. I can't buy shoes for the next 3 years.
Because they're gonna be his. He finna give you all the troubles you gave. But nah, man, yo, hey, shout out to the good dads out there. Tuka's definitely one of them.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you guys, man. Y'all rock as always. Tuke, definitely. Again, happy birthday to you, young man. You got, man, you getting a little longer than Tooth, man. You got a 14-year-old?
Yeah.
Shit, man. Listen, man. It's crazy. Veterans Day 14 years ago.
That's what's up, man.
So I told me he's a vet. You gotta get my vet pass now so you can get all the discounts and shit.
But congrats, happy birthday to the young man.
Yes, indeed. Appreciate you.
I got you, Bree. I got you. Yes, sir. Well, appreciate you guys. Tap out Friday? Saturday?
Say what? Jake, you still here? We tapping out this Friday? Oh yeah, because a lot of things happen and we got to go over that.
I better go over the boxing scandal that's going on right now. Francis Ngannou is a top 10 heavyweight.
Off his first fight.
He beat the champ, and look where he got him.
He should have beat him. They didn't give him the win.
Imagine if he would have beat him. He would have been number one. That would have been crazy.
No. They wouldn't have jumped him.
They would have had a rank off the top.
He might have been.
They would have had a rank for rank, pound for pound boxer.
I want to see him base somebody else though, because he looked good out there. But yeah,
potentially next year we'll get a fight at some point.
We may cover some boxing too, because tomorrow, happening review from last weekend, and I might have a few boxing topics because my man Shakur Stevenson is fighting tomorrow. Weird, but he's fighting on a Thursday.
Yes, that is weird as shit. His whole career is just weird right now. So
I still like him though. Still one of my favorite boxers to watch. So
people ducking him. All that shit.
That whole sport, a lot of people just be ducking. A lot of combat sports is ducking though. That's a big part of it anyway. But yeah.
All right. So as
Friday.
always,
Friday, maybe Saturday. I don't know what happens.
Don't never grab a Coke back. You know what I'm saying? But you always kiss like Seme Sosa. Seme Sosa.
Find this podcast and others on STWF-TV, the Podcasting Network, wherever you get podcasts.